Alright, we're back at Huntsman's Copse at the bridge approach, which is right before Executioner Chariot. Except this time, instead of going for the chariot, we're of course going to go for the skeletons and progress through down the line of mandatory boss fights in this game. This game really does make the definition of mandatory fights weird. I know, when I played Dark Souls 1, I remember looking up whether or not fights were mandatory and being completely shocked how many of the fights in that game technically you don't have to do. A lot of stuff has... Wow, he completely missed me twice. How'd that happen? Oh, crap. Right, need to be careful about that. Howdy, y'all. In Dark Souls 1, I was shocked by how many fights were not mandatory, both because of the, there's a lot of stuff you can skip with the Master Key, and there's a lot of stuff that you just flat out... There's weird workarounds to get around that I never anticipated. Dark Souls 2 blows that out of the water because... Basically, the first 66% of bosses in the game are all not mandatory. Because in this game, weirdly enough, what am I trying to say? The weird thing in this game is that, there's the whole soul memory situation where you get a million soul memory and you can just walk through that door. So, that just immediately means that, like, the entire first half of the game, every single boss there is not required to beat the game. Including the 4 great ones, and the Smelter Demon, and just everyone everyone, period. It's super strange. From Software kind of likes to mess with us with their weird campaign structures, and whether or not you even have to kill certain characters, and things like that. Like the idea that, like, one of the weird things about the first game is that one of the easiest ways to keep Solaire alive is actually to do... You have to, like, do the Chaos Covenant, basically. Like, that's the easiest way to keep them alive, is to sit there and offer an ungodly amount of humanity to someone else, and that basically keeps him alive. Everything's strange. Hello. Oops, I punched my microphone. If you ever hear me punch my microphone, basically, it's usually because I adjust my glasses, which is usually pointless. It's like a dumb tick where, like, for no reason, I reach up for my glasses when I don't have a reason to. And then I smack my pop filter, because I'm an idiot. This zone should be very quick. We'll probably do a double... We're probably going to do a double feature of bosses this episode. And just do, yeah, we're probably going to do, the Skeleton and Covetous Demon back-to-back. Just because both zones are super short. You just go for a quick stroll. You can get sidetracked a lot doing extra stuff. That's where most of the oh, crap! Oh, this dumb sword. Greatswords are weird. I've never really used a greatsword in any playthrough, so it's going to be really... I'm really having trouble adapting, apparently. I don't think I can't think of any other weapon in the game that, like, it will like, let your joystick direction take precedence over what direction you're actually facing when you lock onto somebody. That in itself is really strange to me. Alright, let's try this again. Oh man, today's going to be a misery. Not the game, it's supposed to be like 105 today, and I don't really get good air circulation when I'm recording because all the windows and doors are closed so that there's not air conditioning noises and roommate noises and things like that. Okay. Hey buddy. How you doing? I just tried to roll for no good reason when I'm totally could just take the hit in the face. There we go. Just keep pressing forward. So we have to worry about Merciless Rowena. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw an extra summon at me too in New Game Plus. We also need to be careful for any new phantoms that might be around. And I don't have the human effigy effect on me, so we could easily get invaded by an actual player, which is the greatest danger of them all, and stuff like that. Hey buddy. You're adorable thinking that your little bows are going to do something. Just gonna go ahead and deal with these guys. How? Whoa! That didn't hit him. Interesting. How? Wow! 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 I'm moving away for a moment here. Jesus Christ. They were just comboing the shit out of me and I could not land a hit, and I couldn't move. That was a problem. Hello. Yep. There we go. Fear my rolling attack. Goddamn. The chance of that vertical strike hitting is really a bummer. Hello. I have someone asking me to get the crypt something dark ultra evil curse sword. I don't know. Oh, hello friend. I should check behind me, just in case. Oh, shit. I was right. Kind of figured there might be one behind me. That seems like the type of ambush that they would do to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That hurt. Hey, guys. Well, if they're both in front of me, at least it gives me that. Oh, no! I missed. Every time I keep accidentally just slightly nudging the joystick in various directions, just because it's never... It's hard to deprogram the muscle memory of, like, it's never mattered if I would touch the left joystick when I'm attacking, because my character would just attack the lock-on target. So now I have to worry so much about, like, is my character gonna just go attack some direction now? God damn. Kind of thought that the Ultra Greatsword was gonna actually stun him, and it did not. Hello, friend. These guys don't exactly stagger, do they? Well, that's a bummer. I burned through more effigies than I would have liked to. I mean, Estus Flasks. Because during this boss fight, it's handy to be able to heal. Just because you could easily get overwhelmed by a bunch of surprise enemies. Who's trying to cast at me? Oh, right. Oh, right. In Scholar of the First Sin, they added that guy. Ah. God damn it. Get out of here. Hit. Oh, that guy's annoying. He's going to be a real bother during the Rowena fight, isn't he? Is Merciless Rowena gone? Huh, she's not here. I don't know. Maybe maybe Rowena doesn't show up in New Game Plus? Maybe I have to be human. So many valid interpretations. Only one of them right, of course. Hey, Skeleton Lords. Alright, I definitely want to take you out one at a time if I can. Hey, buddy. Oh shit, I missed. These attacks work way better when they land. Son of a bitch. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and heal a little bit, because they don't have any skeletons chasing me around. So this is the ideal time to just recover hit points the slower way, rather than burning through the fast-acting Estus stuff that I'll want to use later. Alright, that's one down. Like always, you want to single target them, just like gargoyles and a lot. Really, whenever they throw multiple enemies at you, it's often a good idea to single target them down one at a time rather than fighting them as a group. Oh my god! Right, I forgot that in Scholar they added like a crazy amount of these skeletons. Yep. Oh right, I want to two-handed. That's my mistake. I got mixed up. No, I want a one-handed is what's going on here. There we go. It's the one-handed light attack that has the sweep that I'm looking for. Or the roll dodge would also work. Hey guys. How you doing? There we go. A few more skeletons down. Ow. Rude. Alright, that's a lot of skeletons. They're all dead. Oh, that one's not dead. Ow. Ow. You're being very rude, Mr. Skellington. Where's the other guy hanging out? I don't even see him. Come on, skeletons. You're supposed to follow me better than the giant freaking guy does. There we go. There we go. That's all the small skeletons down. And we're back to just fighting the necromancers. Yep. The skeleton lords. Oh. He dodged. Hey, buddy. Aren't you the one that does the particularly nasty spells? I don't remember if the three skeleton lords actually have different abilities from each other or not. Who'd you summon? Oh, you're the wheels. Only two? Is there only two wheels? I'm pretty. It's hard to remember because this fight's never a big deal in each playthrough. But I'm still pretty sure that they retooled this entire fight to be balanced differently. There we go. I can just take this guy out now because all the skeletons are gone. I think the original. I could have sworn the vanilla Dark Souls had more. I think the original version had more. What do you call them? Skeleton wheels. I think the original version had more skeleton wheels and less regular skeletons. I don't know. I think that the armored skeletons might not be any different at all. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you guys don't stand much of a chance in this situation. Hello. Aw, he blocked it. That's adorable. Oh, he staggered me. Rude. Clear bluestone ring +2. I believe bluestone is what gives you faster casting, which means it's a... yeah. That's pretty much a mandatory... if you're doing any sort of intense in-combat spellcasting and stuff like that, that's practically a mandatory ring to get. So it's very handy to get. If you're playing a spellcaster, you should go straight for the Skeleton Lords as fast as possible in your playthrough, specifically for that reason. Let's go ahead and make our way to the Covetous Demon, which has a similarly short area that's only made long by exploring every nook and cranny, which is less... you have less reason to do so in New Game Plus, of course, because you're mostly getting duplicates of items you already have and fighting just the same enemies again. New Game Plus is always such a shorter run than the original playthrough. Or really just any playthrough where you don't feel the need to explore everything, like you're not showing everything for the purpose of a Let's Play, or trying to discover everything for the first time. It's one of the surprises in Souls games is they feel massive the first time you play them, and then after that you're like, oh, it's over already? And you get feelings like that all the time, and you're like, oh, really, that's how soon you get to this part? Or, wow, I've only been playing for a few hours and I'm already in Dragon Lake Castle? We're gonna go ahead and rest at the bonfire, get our Estus flasks back. Slightly redundant because I'm gonna want to... I guess I don't have to rest again. I want to send her back to Dragon Lake because she sells me important items. In particular, she can sell me... she doesn't sell them yet, but later she'll sell me Dragon Bone, which I need if I want to upgrade certain items, like if I want to get this weapon to rank 5, or if I want to upgrade that Crypt Black Sword that someone wants me to use. Someone wants me to use I believe it's the New Game Plus Souls. It's a sword you get from the New Game Plus Soul from the Rotten, I believe. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll have the freaking, I don't know if I'll have the, what do you call it? I don't think I'll necessarily have enough dragon bones. That's the problem. That's one of the unfortunate things in Souls games a little bit, is that, they don't really give you a lot of upgrade items. I don't think I need to bother with any of this shit, really. You don't get a ton of upgrade items in each playthrough, usually, especially since there's usually some sort of choke point that's kind of a lockdown. Dragon Boats and Twinkling Titanites are harder to find. Twinkling Titanites aren't too bad because you can farm them in the Shrine of Amana pretty easily, but Dragon Bone can be a problem. Titanite slabs can be a problem. In Bloodborne, it's the Bloodstone. Oh God! Jesus Christ, that damage was silly. Wow, I'm alive. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna end you really quick. Jesus. I did not see that amount of damage coming. I see this as just all the more incentive to run through this zone as fast as possible and just get to the Covetous Demon, because those goddamn Pyromancers were already a problem in the first playthrough. Having them spam even stronger spells at me from above is going to be a big problem. Because they added, like, mortar strikes throughout this entire level. Huh, by the way, for those of you guys that don't watch my vlogs or whatever, I just launched a Patreon campaign, so if you want to support me, you can go to patreon.com/SebastianSB. I'm not gonna probably mention that very often. It's these guys. Oh, whatever. I can farm these guys off camera to make sure I get them all. At least now I have a weapon that has a nice, huge range and overhead swing. So if there's any petrified dragon bones to be found in there, I'll be sure to have them. Howdy, y'all. Deuces. This place is just full of poison and giant hammers. Hello. I just want to get out of that area pretty quickly, because I know that there's a lot of come on, one more hit. There we go. Wow, my stamina's high enough to do that. Oh, that guy's not poisoned to death yet. I kind of thought he'd poisoned to death before he got to me. He's about to, though. I'll finish him. Don't want him swinging at me. Yeah, it's funny. These zones are definitely in the category of, like, side paths being, the side paths around here are oh, she did it again! The side paths in this zone and the previous zone take up more space than the actual... Her weapon just flew off. That was weird. Like it was on a string. The side paths in this zone and the previous zone are both, like, noticeably longer than, they're both noticeably longer than, like, the entire, main path. which is a little odd. But that's a very Souls-like thing to do. A big example being like the Undead Burg in Dark Souls 1. You freaking get through that area, you get to the Taurus Demon in like a couple minutes. Or you could spend like an hour exploring every single path that area gives you. But that's definitely a first playthrough type of thing to do. Because once you're in a... Let's see. There we go. I should punch stuff now instead of hitting them with my greatsword. Because my greatsword, for all I know, could just obliterate them in one hit. Something I'm genuinely concerned about. Alrighty then. Coming on Mr. Covetous. No new enemies yet. Oh, I guess we had that one double butcher ambush basically, but aside from that, not a lot of new red phantoms to worry about. We'll see what happens during this fight. I don't know if Covetous... I don't remember if Covetous Demon has a new thing to throw at you. One thing you'll see as we play through this is that some of the boss fights that we were used to suddenly have like a new thing to worry about. Yep. These big gelatinous bosses are definitely easier to deal with a shield than they are with a Oh, he's gonna roll on me, isn't he? Got to my shield just in time. That was pretty pro, right? Oh, he rolls twice. I'm actually relatively proud of what just happened there. I switched to my shield just in time to instantly block the roll as it was happening. Yeah, I definitely prefer fighting these giant bosses that have their big swipes with a shield. I kind of forgot what it felt like because I spent so much time lately playing with a no shield runs and just dodging around, mostly because of Bloodborne. But yeah, there's just some boss fights in these games where their hitboxes are weird and blobby and awkward, so being able to just block their attacks, it's kind of just feels more right. Playing as a dodger feels like the best approach to, I think dodging out of the way of every single attack is something that feels right for, like, Ash Knight. Damn it, I always call him Ash Knight. Fume Knight, Sur Alone, anyone who has a weapon. Like a guy that's gonna smack you with a sword, those are really satisfying to do dodge runs against. But these boss fights where it's just a big weird monster blob that's trying to smack you, that's less engaging. Alright, we'll come back to this zone later. I'm still staggering my progress like I said I would, so we'll come back to this later to fight the Scorpioness. Oh wow, we still have a Scorpioness, and we have the Smelter Demon. The path to the Iron King that has to be the longest path out of all the paths, isn't it? I mean, the Rotten only has one boss before him. It's interesting how they're so uneven in their lengths. Not a complaint, just a observation that things aren't equal along the way. Oh right, I still have 3 bosses on the way to Sinner to go. I have to do Gargoyle and Ruin Sentinel, and I have to do Royal Rat, Vanguard, Scorpioness, and Smelter. And I think we're already at the boss for Freya. Yeah. Wow, we still have like 6 bosses to go or something like that. Okay. Well, I got here a little faster than I thought I would. Let's go ahead and warp back to the beginning of the zone. Let's see if I can grab some petrified dragon bone from some of these asshole little creatures. It'll be like the Revengeance, because I was trying to fight them. I was trying to deal with these guys last time with the rapier, and I could not land a goddamn blow against them. So we currently have 2. We currently have 2. That'll probably be my go-to, is just to hit him with that. We have 2 petrified dragon bones, and if I'm lucky, one of these assholes will drop me another one. No! Oh, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna immediately be an issue, isn't it? The idea that, I think, to be fair, I think I was pressing the joysticks, and I think I was guiding the attack direction instead of having him just attack the direction he was locked into. Let's try this again. Let go of left stick. There we go. Oh, he lived? Fuck you, lizard. You don't get to survive that. And I'm feeling like my chances of getting petrified dragon bone have diminished. Oh well. I'll try one more, and then I'll just farm the rest off. I'll just finish the rest off camera. I was hoping to, like, bam, get a few lizards, get my petrified dragon bone on camera, and you guys get to see me finish. Oh, that guy walks there. Shit. Yeah, these guys are fucking irritating, aren't they? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always. I'll see you next time.